So why I strongly recommend securing a European residency or citizenship before it's too late. Today, this is the topic of our conversation. My name is Jane Katkova. I have been practicing Canadian immigration law for over 20 years, and since 2012, I have worked in the field of global mobility as well, helping individuals and families secure second residencies and citizenships in Europe, the Caribbean countries, and beyond. And based on what we are seeing right now in Europe, I believe this is one of the most critical times to act for those who are looking in the Europe's direction. If you love Europe, not just as a destination, but as a lifestyle, a value system, or a foundation for your family, then you should seriously consider obtaining European residency or citizenship. And this is not just a document, it is a long-term asset, for sure. What's happening in Europe right now? Over the past 18 months, we have seen a decisive shift. Countries across Europe are closing their doors or tightening their programs. Latvia has shut down its residency by investment program entirely. Portugal removed real estate from the golden visa and raised investment threshold. Spain has discontinued its golden visa completely. Greece has increased the minimum investment amount, just like Turkey has increased its minimum investment amount, despite Turkey is not necessarily a part of Europe, only partially. Cyprus ended its citizenship by investment program, and that's where we are today. Yes, and I forgot about Malta. The program of citizenship by investment that would render a passport to you in exchange to the investment has been shut down by the European Union in March of 2025. All of these are not isolated moves. They reflect a coordinated push from the European Union, which is actively discouraging citizenship for investment models to every members of the Union. So why visa-free travels are no longer enough? Because Europe has introduced ETIAS, an electronic travel authorization system for visa-exempt nationals. This system is strictly enforcing the so-called 90 to 180 days rule, where you can spend 90 days in Europe and then be away from Europe for 180 days period. Meaning, if you overstay even by a few days, you might be denied entry to Europe the next time, and you might be banned from the entry to Europe for an unknown period of time. For those who own property in Europe, have family there, or simply enjoy spending extended time in Europe, this is no longer a reliable structure at all. A second residency or citizenship is much more than just a travel convenience. It is a legal generational asset that protects your ability to live, work, and plan globally. Think of it as a strategic investment in access, continuity, and long-term options to establish a legal base in any of the European countries, to live, work, or retire without restrictions, to enroll your children in top European universities, by the way, often tuition-free or at the fraction of the price of the North American costs, to buy property without the limitations imposed on non-residents, to access high-quality public health care and financial systems, to launch or expand business across the European Union with full legal standing. And now, what the European Union residency gives you. You can travel freely across all Schengen member countries. You have the right to live and stay and work in the host country. Of course, you get the access to healthcare, and of course, your children have the access to the free education in the country. You have the ability to open companies, register your businesses, own property under the local laws, and oftentimes receive tax advantages. Easy access to European banking system, multi-currency accounts, and investment opportunities, as I said earlier. Family inclusion, we always have to count that in as well. Most programs allow you to include your spouse and dependent, and oftentimes your older parents. And of course, and very importantly, a lot of countries offer you a path to permanent residency and citizenship absolutely to be used. The longer you wait, the fewer viable, accessible programs will remain, and this is for sure. Acting early doesn't just give you better terms, it gives you a stronger position, while others are left with fewer. And to conclude, why do I still recommend Portugal? Despite changes, Portugal's golden visa remains open through regulated investment funds and cultural initiatives. And the benefit? After 6 years of maintaining the golden visa, you can still apply for the Portuguese citizenship without the need to relocate full-time. Portugal is still one of the most balanced, transparent and client-friendly pathways to the European citizenship, but as we have seen across Europe, even that may not last. If you qualify through Ancestry with roots in Italy, Latvia, Romania and other countries which are maintaining the citizenship by descent, that may be the most cost-effective and fastest route to citizenship. Do not overlook it. So final thoughts is my line. The only constant is change. My name is Jane Katkova. I am your next passport strategist. We have successfully guided numerous Canadian, American and families from other parts of the world towards the dreams of their lives, the European residency and citizenship, with strategies tailored to their situations and their lifetime goals. In case you have any questions, please call the number on the screen. We will be glad to assist. Please like this video in case you liked it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.